This is the Nothing from 2A, a very special smartphone which is so special, as in today's video. We are writing the year 2020 and exactly this year on the globe, and to be more precise, in London, the company Nothing is founded. The whole thing from Carl P. with the aim of making a smartphone that has a lot of performance and costs little. And as the name says, Nothing stands for nothing, so nothing. And this Carl P. used to be the CEO of the OnePlus company. Many should be familiar with it, but he is self-employed and just founded the Nothing phone, or the company Nothing, which produces an extraordinary smartphone in terms of price, performance, design, and much more. If we are already at the price, 12 GB, 256 memories for €399, no single manufacturer can do that. It all starts with the Nothing Gear 1. Then comes the Nothing from the first generation. Then they took a step further with the Nothing smartwatch. And now we are already at the new model, the new smartwatch. And in the meantime, we already have Nothing. Phone 2 and today the Nothing Phone 2A Plus. We have a 6.7-inch AMOLED display here, which is amazing in this price range, with 1300 nits and 130 Hz. A 5000 mAh battery ensures that you can watch up to 22 hours on YouTube without the Nothing phone going out of breath. So more than enough. By the way, the Dimensity processor, which is actually produced for the Nothing phone, ensures that you have a lot of power, namely with octa-core, that is. 8 cores work here at the same time, and you can tell by the speed. We have an incredible 20 GB of RAM as a hard drive here. 12 are really there. 8 you can additionally boost virtually for a short time if you need the power. But 12 GB of RAM, in this price range at $99, you are looking for other manufacturers. Of course we have dual SIM here, and 256 GB of storage from Hosos. So as an operating system, Nothing OS 2.6, which is based on Android 14, is the extraordinary design that we have here with the Nothing phone. You can already see it in the materials and the processing. That's what makes this price so extraordinary. The design, then comes the performance and the equipment. You can already see it on the back. We have these glyphs here, but we'll get to that later. We have a transparent surface here, and we have endless power here. To count it all up again, we have an octa-core here, we have 12 GB of RAM here, we already have 256 GB of internal storage from Hosos, the whole thing also with dual, and for less than €400. Which manufacturer still offers something like that? The operating system, the own Nothing, is customary. That is, not everyone can get used to it. But if you have it, you won't want anything else. It's very, very fast, but it's very, very fast. The step and everything is customary here. But if you really don't like it, you can change it with a launcher at any time. So you see here, we'll go through the first installation with you so you can see what the surface and the design look like. It's completely different here than with the other manufacturers. The whole menu, the surfaces. Of course, we have 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz on board. That's standard here. The glyphs that we mentioned at the beginning, which you can find on the back, here you can see the whole thing again as a demo. You can of course learn them at any time, and there is also a great app. And with this app you can also compose something yourself. These are the glyphs. You have them when playing music, when the timer is running, or even when someone calls you. Then you can learn that so that you can just recognize it by the light. Who is calling you? Who is calling you? You can program all of this. Here. This is what the surface looks like. This is ultra fast, as I said, with the 12 GB RAM. Applications can be opened here in 0.5 seconds, so really without latency, the applications can be opened here immediately. With the headphones, which of course have active noise cancelling, and the smartwatch, you have the perfect combination for all products. These can of course be coupled here in 0.0, and you have everything at a glance. The camera has 50 megapixels and delivers impressive pictures, as you can see here. These are sharp and detailed. Unfortunately, there are no 4K 60 FPS in the videos, but the 60 FPS are only available in full HD resolution. But we are talking about price class $399 here. The Nothing phone has a wide fan base, but unfortunately, there are still many who do not know this brand and therefore do not use it. There are many people who say no, I don't know this brand, that's why I don't buy it, which is a big mistake, because as I said, here the price is based on performance and design. There is no real revolution in smartphones anymore. Nothing has really come to fold. And that's exactly the opposite with the Nothing. The watch, for example, has a 14-day battery life of €69, which has been shown here in the social channels by many, many people, or the smartphone, as I said, at $399 with 12 GB of RAM. Here you have this arbitrary surface again. You have to get used to it, many can't. I think after a few days you get used to it and don't want any more. And also from accessories, which you can buy here and which is also quite affordable. It is, as I said, a very extraordinary phone, which you will love once you have bought it. These buttons, which we mentioned at the beginning, you can program yourself with a certain app, which can be downloaded in the App Store, so you can personalize the whole thing from ringtone to music. Let's come to a conclusion. The Nothing phone still has the stuff to be a cult, if it is not already. As I said, there are already different models here, all cheap, all good. Better today than tomorrow. As I said, you can't go wrong here.